because in India, the women in India is a fascinating story, right? I mean, India has always had very powerful female goddesses, for example, Durga, Kali. It has had one of the first female prime ministers, and yet there's still enormous amount of physical abuse of women. There's an enormous disadvantages to being a woman. What is your assessment of where women are in India today?
So that is really challenging. I mean, I can try my best to glamorize everything, but still the challenge is that the safety and the security of the women in India or in cities is an issue. And I do believe that, yes, policymakers are there, government is there, and you have the system, which it's not a question of just safety and security, but it's a question of providing the dignity, understanding them as an equal citizen. You have a Durga and Kali, but then if you have a women who are working for 14 hours just to get water, I mean, there's no comparison. So I mean, those great traditions are there, but I should say that this equality has to be there, and there I see two levels. One is, of course, the policymakers will have to take some concrete stand and do it. And the second, which I think is very important, is how do you raise your children in this country? How would mothers raise their sons? And I think those things also, those soft things, have to come out. It can come from the education system. It can come from the other institutions, academic institution. And I would just like to share a very small example. Of course, it's very local, but I would like to share that in our bank, we have a product where if husband shares the property with their wives, they get a rebate in interest, okay? And we got many men coming forward, getting that ownership, co-ownership. And we celebrate those men who are investing in their daughters, celebrate those men who are ready to share the power with their wives. Because it's not only just talking, we need those role models also. And how do you do that and bring on the broader stage? These are the issues. I know it's a local, but you have to bring into the mainstream. So I would just like say two things very clearly. Number one, as I mentioned about providing the red carpet for the micro enterprise and easy business, they will create the jobs. And about the secure, if women are safer and secure, they will drive the economy if they get spaces in the or mainstream sector.